Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where today we take on what is probably the finalist of the final challenges. The Hunter must join with their closest allies among the Midnight Suns to fight off waves of enemies and defeat Chthon. Certain infested enemies will be much stronger than normal, in our case both of the Nest Mothers, so that's fun. Defeat these infested enemies to gain the Established Seal card, advancing to the next wave. Okay, cannot be used by the Hunter. Interesting. Once each allied hero establishes one of the 4 seals, the Hunter can complete the seal to imprison Chthon. The Hunter's collar has been shattered and their power is unleashed. We no longer get our passive, which is a bummer, but our stats are really good. Also, the Elder Gods did stuff. Use their mission cards to make more thing happen. There's a lot going on. Okay, so the Nest Mothers have a cool 6,000 HP.
Hunter, you have the power to stop this. Together you can still form the seal.
Yeah, so any Hunter card is like wildly overpowered, it seems like, which rules. Let's figure this out. You have the free Midnight Sun card. We can last sight you if it comes down to it. So these are the ones who target units who gain bleed. They inflict bleed, right? I think we can probably throw down this card on you and have you attack that Nest Mother for me, drawing all of the attention to her. Okay, so that was 400 damage and 2 stacks of bleed. That is not necessarily all that much worse than we're expecting to see from our Hunter cards. Now, the thing we could do here, we could heal into a Blade Storm, right? Or I suppose Last Sight into a Blade Storm. Or Quick Soul Slash into find another quick card into a Blade Storm, maybe? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
I am ready. Enjoy your rest.
Quick plus some damage. And then that was the only enemy who is at 0 HP. Oh no, sorry, there is one more. So we could quick into another enemy. Would we rather just use the hero combo if we get to 4? I don't think so. Let me draw again here. Holy Burst is not really that exciting either. Kick is fun. I mean, I could Wild Strike something for like a whole lot. I would really love to be able to play the Blade Storm with 1 card left afterwards so that I could vanish. But I guess it's hard to know exactly what's going to happen on their turn anyway. I need more heroism. I'm going to drop the kick as well. Show me Quick Slash. Limbo's Grasp is a card that ought to get played. We should have this. This is important. I guess we don't really need the Hunter to vanish. There's only 1 enemy that's likely to survive targeting us, because I'm going to Blade Storm in the middle here and kill this thing, obviously. Alright, I'm going to... Right.
This will certainly help.
Then we're going to have magic. Nope. Sorry, just trying to move. Yep.
You
Oh,
may regret that.
interesting. I thought attacking this unit will taunt all Lilin. Yeah. I thought it was going to be the standard curse thing. That's a real shame because it undoes my bleed planning. Now I have to have a new plan. This seems like a pretty good one, though, as far as plans go.
I can handle it.
The good news is there's not going to be all that many enemies left.
You are strong.
Hello, I have taunted some of the Lilin.
They have not lost focus yet.
So you still have 400 HP. I'm certainly not killing you with a rock. You have 95, which is enough, I believe, that if I were to shove... If we were to do the discard and shove thing, it wouldn't be a kill. And you're out of rock range for sure. Like, we can taunt people back onto magic if we want, is kind of my point. But I guess I'd rather have them on the hunter. It would be cool if there was one fewer enemy. And you're just out of range of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move down here because we got a free move. We didn't get a free shove, but we got a free move off of our one of our limbo cards. So let's run the hunter down here.
Step closer.
Yeah, I apologize. My computer is not handling this as gracefully as I might like, which is wild considering how extremely high-end this computer is. I want to discard something. I kind of wish I could hold on to all... These are all really good cards. I guess I will drop... And the last sight is a lot of heroism. I'm going to drop the last sight. That didn't actually give me another move. It gave me another shove, which I appreciate, but it was supposed to also give me a move. I mean, I guess I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. So we don't know what the two Nest Mothers are going to do. I think I'm fine with the Hunter taking a bunch of damage because we can like massively heal it.
I must have angered them.
I mean, are they going to do the standard Nest Mother thing and just make rocks? Okay, interesting. And then they're going to very slowly move around. That's annoying. Oh, wait, but these things don't heal the Nest Mothers, right? Ooh. Hunter being confused is a bummer, and yeah, apparently they will heal the Nest Mothers. Interesting. That's not very good for us. Yeah, the Hunter being confused while magic is bound is actually a problem.
We were a part of this world long before you. And
Boy, my the lag on my cursor is incredible. You don't need this many loose particle effects. Like, it's just
This world can
bad.
do without you.
So it takes a random action after every card is played. Removed after a card is played or at end of turn. I think I can't do anything then, right? I could redraw looking for Limbo's Grasp, which if we drew it, when I do a redraw off of it, would cause magic to be healed. So I guess we may as well like look for all the cards right now. Oh, I can't even play combat items. Actually, playing a combat item would probably free us, wouldn't it? So it'd be a really cool thing to be able to do. But yeah, we can't. I'm pretty bummed out about the fact that I think what they want me to do is hit end turn. Atum's Call. Hey, interesting. Yeah, you can't pass a single action. So I think I had to pass the entire turn. That's a pretty powerful... even if we did have a cure card, a cure item, we wouldn't be able to use it. That's a pretty powerful strategy on the part of our enemies. Well, the Hunter's going to take a shit ton of damage here. Probably survive, though.
None will be spared.
Well, I guess the Nest Mothers are going to get their proper attacks off, which are going to be pretty serious. Why would you move in between them?
Enough insolence.
It's cool that you get to attack at the beginning of the round and the end of the round. Yeah, so if they do that, if they just disable both of your heroes at the same time, you just lose. Unless you have a card that would allow you to cure off of a redraw. We had one in deck, but we couldn't find it in the moment. This game, the designs in this game, they're really something. Okay, so building up the Bladestorm is absolutely the right thing to do, without question. I think I'm going to open with a heal.
In the light. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
We're not going to use this. We know that. We're definitely not going to use this. This is free. But we're probably playing Limbo's Grasp, so we're going to get a portal anyway. The Mindbender is not a bad idea, but it would have to be played last. And I think in a lot of cases these things are going to get dead anyway. I don't know. We'll hold on to it. Redraw the kick. Because we know that quick strike is not actually that far down. Okay, but we're not getting to it this turn. That said, the Limbo portal that has the heroism on it coming up is actually really cool. So, do we want to? Yeah, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently than we did last time. And then we will use Quick Soul Slash to hit this thing, pushing it into the middle. Also hitting Ileana for some damage, but we'll get the quick effect off of that dog dying. And then that does a better job of stacking everything up for the soul, the Bladestorm.
And I can make them happen for you.
And that means I still have a card play left after the Bladestorm, and we can figure out some fun stuff to do. So, as things are, I want to make sure that you hit something that's going to kill you. I don't really want the other dog to hit this green ley line, which is what's most likely to make it die. I just don't want to. I don't want to take the green ley line damage on the hunter, but it looks like that's actually going to be pretty hard to avoid while making sure that everything else also dies. So this kills both of the scratchers. Yeah, I think this is the hit. One of the enemies gets whacked into Ileana. We get a bunch of cards off this. And then we still have a card play left, and we can try to figure some stuff out. And the green ley line damage on the hunter is not that big of a deal.
Just as the stories told us.
I am feeling a little targeted.
They have not lost focus yet.
Okay, I think we probably do just go ahead and quick slash this thing. Right, there's no reason not to. Let's just be gone.
You were too weak for this fight.
Okay, and now just me and these nerds. We could Midnight Sun up a Dark Child. Right, that's pretty good. Can't really take advantage of this this vulnerable that way, but yeah, I don't think that's horrible.
Stay still.
That'll consume some of their actions and make them slightly less troublesome.
Just a gatekeeper.
And there's no reason to Limbo Portal right now. I guess I haven't done my normal push, but I don't think any of these enemies are close enough to. Well, I guess that would be a good use of the Limbo Portal, wouldn't it? Yeah. We're gonna stack a second point of vulnerable onto this thing then. Oh, hey, we got a relay. Cool. All right, and that one we will just hold.
I will not be defied. Hold on me.
I guess taunt allows you to just do any action to the taunted person, and also you can just elect not to if you don't really feel like it.
You could do better than that.
What kind of voice line is that? Is that the best you can do? You can do better than that. Why would you say both of those things?
Change their plans.
All right. This will be better later.
Part of this world long before you, and will remain long after.
This world can do without you.
I think if I mind bend this thing, it'll kill the other small dog and then kill the bindings, which would be pretty solid for one card play. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Then what? You have a point of vulnerability on you, but it's a little... I don't know that I want to put vulnerability on the hunter. Let me do a little bit of redrawing. Oh, Set's Favor is interesting too. With the hunter being at 349, we're looking for some pretty specific stuff here. I guess, actually, if Set's Favor makes Wild Strike actually grant concealment, then I'm probably good, actually. I just drop one of these two, the one that's at higher HP. I'm going to try it. We need to know if this works the way I want it to. If I get my concealment, we're in great shape.
No mercy! It would seem Lilith chose poorly.
Okay. And then we... Just a minor annoyance, but you know, one more body off the table.
This is a good day.
And that thing healing doesn't do anything right now because it's at max HP already. Do I want to redraw something? Honestly, the Gather's pretty good. I don't know for sure that I don't want Gather, and I'm still looking for the opportunity to play Limbo's Grasp, so let's...
Always hold a grudge.
Okay, not a big deal. Please don't move out of the Gather. That is probably not ideal. Interesting.
Form the seal. It can be done.
So we did pull the Dark
You're
Child.
trying.
Don't know that I do want to... Well, if we Adam's Call right now, I can gather into Dark Child, which is pretty fun. I really wish these calls were free something. I don't know. Because, like, how big is the Gather? Thanks for moving the camera away from the place where I had put it to the place where you think it should be. Oh, right. The Gather won't do any damage at all to things that cannot be inside of its area that cannot be moved. That is crummy. Okay. But we can put down a limbo portal here and do that and blow up some of those things like that.
It's the best of this
All right. So I definitely want to Limbo's Grasp. Well, I did already create the portal. I don't have to Limbo's Grasp. If I Limbo's Grasp and then push you... We'll still have 2 card plays left. We want one of them to be Dark Child, ideally, although Dark Child is not necessarily good enough because we have no idea what this thing will do with its other action. I think we need to do some redrawing. We still need information. I don't actually think that's good. I think I'm gonna drop this as well. I need something juicy. I need some gas. Well, this preserves the card play. Like doing this gives us a 10% chance to stun this thing while still picking up the quick off of those. So we don't end up losing a card play doing this. I think I like that.
I am ready.
And then we may just we may use one of our card draw items here.
Trifling creature.
Yep.
Moving on me.
Oh no. What would we ever do if all of the enemies got taunted onto Ilyana somehow? Let's go ahead and draw some cards. Give me the big card draw.
Ready? I'm feeling stronger already.
All right, the heal is definitely something I was really looking for. I know we're not going to get the cards. I just need the 1200 health.
Light will heal you.
Hooray, I leveled up. Let's take a quick slash here to knock you into that thing.
Your time has come.
I will make you regret that. You suffer.
Okay. So now we're through the shielding.
They are still set on me.
We got a couple of redraws available. A Wild Strike that could get you for quite a lot. And then I could just wait out the vulnerable. Well, the problem is I could wait out the vulnerable probably, right? We don't know for sure. Is there anything I would rather have? Yeah, let me spend these 2 redraws we picked up. Okay, so a Concealing Wild Strike is definitely one of the things that was still on the list for like, hey, that would be pretty cool. And it makes me definitely not as interested to Darkchild. Because right now everything's facing me. So I could just Wild Strike, put this thing on the ground, and be concealed. I think that's the move, right?
You will pay the greatest price. That will not be enough.
Have your chance to escape. Lilith will not look kindly on this.
All right, use the Established Seal card to rebuild one of the seals. Do I have to do it right now? Well, sorry, it's Ilyana has to do it anyway. What I was gonna say is I don't want it to break my conceal, but it can't. It's Ilyana who does it. So yeah, break it. Hooray, we're doing it.
It can be done. Keep going.
Here comes Magic, who is objectively less useful than Ilyana. But also, you know, not really necessary for the function of the encounter. Ooh, okay. Summoners.
I'm shaking in my boots.
Hey, Oshter's gift is pretty fucking good, huh? Free and draw a card? Okay. So,
I know.
is there anything here that I would want to play first, like toward drawing more cards? No. I think I'm going to blow my other draw a card item, and then we'll play Oshter's gift, and we'll just do as much damage as we can.
This should be good. Let's change things up.
And actually, almost everything's targeting Nico right now. I'm gonna Evil Eye Totem on Nico as well.
Going for it.
All right, Oshter's gift. Oh shoot, I have an Empower. I should have played the Empower before. That's exactly the kind of card I was talking about. All right, change the cost of all hero cards in your hand to 0.
You need this more than I do.
And we drew the Blade Storm. Can I get a kill on anything with the Blade Storm? Yes. Okay. So we just need to make sure we kill one marked enemy to make it worthwhile. How many of you can I direct into that group of enemies over there? Not that many, really. This puts the Nest Mother into that vulnerable. Can I rig this so that it's the... No, I probably cannot put the Summoner into the vulnerability, but I might be able to get the Summoner into that one over there. Yeah, and then I just need a... Oof, it's going to be tough to have the dog hit anything here, but the dog's got to die so that we get our card play back. So it's going to be something like this. We got to tilt the dog's line all the way over to here. Yeah, you have to retarget the dog so extremely that it prevents you from being able to send the summoner into the other line. Well, shit. That being the case, I guess we just don't get to have the summoner hit the vulnerability. This isn't terrible. Or wait, where is it? Right here. Can I redirect? Can I redirect you into magic? Trying to find it. There it is.
There is no escape.
So the dog is flying into something and dying. We're hitting the big guy into magic for additional damage and card draw.
The history books really didn't do you justice.
That should be a handful of cards.
They have not lost interest.
We pulled a Tomb's Call. Okay, Crack the Sky is going to do... It's going to spend 0, but it's going to do the full 10. I don't actually think that's all that good right now, unfortunately. Let's hold off on that. So last sight is 645. I could use that to just pop you. At any time, really. Let's see here. So we can do a free 339. Do I want to try to knock somebody into a green ley line first? I probably should, right? We should remove some significant enemy. Unfortunately, our angles are very screwy for this purpose. What if I run over here to Holy Burst? I can position myself so that I can, like, body check the, How come I only get an indicator for the hunter's position sometimes? Is it just gonna drop me where I click? Because I want to be able to push the summoner into the green ley line, obviously. I don't know if I'm going to be able to weave her between the other enemies from here, but we're going to try. And honestly, a quick slash would be a great way to do it because she will kill the dog. Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's see if we can get her down this turn. I bet we can. I think swarming her makes a lot of sense.
You asked for it.
I know I went really hard with the items for this one, and I've left myself with no items for the other characters. But I think that Blade and Robbie are both much more capable in combat than Magic is, and so they're going to need the help a lot less. All right, so you have 2,100 left. This blood for blood is basically just damage. So we may as well just, yeah, because it's not gonna. We're not gonna KO anything anyway.
Let's try this.
she says, falling.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Weird thing to yell when you've got them on their back. And then I want to do, ideally, I'd like to finish off. Oh, we don't have a concealing wild strike. Well, we have the concealing last sight. So yeah, we can vanish the hunter at the end of the turn if we want. Actually, I think just gonna spend this. Well, it applies a marked. We don't need a marked on you. I'm probably gonna get through you as well. So the marked would be more meaningful here. Yeah.
We will erase the very memory of them.
Okay, skip the animation. Fine by me. So, how many free cards do we have left? 2 counter and draw one of their cards. We're planning to vanish the hunter, so I guess we counter you.
How about this one? Try and stop me now.
And then we got a blood for blood and a witchfire left for free. Let's do the blood for blood. Get you down to 198 and then witchfire and see if we get lucky and witchfire you out. And if not, we have other moves available.
Trifling creature.
But the witchfire was never going to be very good, right? Because randomly targeted, etc.
Coming at me?
The thing about Witchfire is it's just not a very good card. Okay, so a Blade Storm here. Am I trying to hit you into that other enemy, or am I trying to hit you into Nico? Which would probably be good as well. I think I like this, because we got to get the damage. Yeah, we got to get the damage in. Here's a 61% chance for a kill immediately on the hunter, or the summoner. Which will put us in a pretty good spot. Fingers crossed. The knockback didn't occur. In fact, nothing is occurring.
The leader has fallen.
I guess the leader has fallen. Okay, nope. Everybody ignore that leader. That leader does not exist. We're certainly not going to get either of these ones close to actually dying, no matter what we do. So should my last card just be the huge crack, the free crack the sky? Oh, okay. It only does the amount of heroism you actually have, even though the cost is not. The cost is completely desynced from everything else about it. Interesting. Interesting and not the way it should work. Okay, let's go ahead and do this then. Because we're about to run out of... We're going to run out of card plays before we have the chance to do anything cool with that.
I am impressed.
The quick slash is definitely not going to get us where we're going. Can I hit you into the edge of the arena? No, I cannot. Okay. Yeah, so I think I maybe just do curse, just throw 2 points of vulnerable on you, and then yeah, we try to burn it down next turn, which should be very doable. We have a pretty alright hand. The only thing to question, I guess, is whether there's a way to use our redraws to find, like, no, there's no way, right? There's no way that I would be able to find enough cards. No, we're out of card plays. It's fine.
I'll give it a whirl.
We'll just load you up with vulnerables and we'll deal with you next turn.
For the rest of us.
And that guy will target Nico, and Nico hopefully will counter him in a way that will be fun and awesome.
Filer.
Hey, that hurt.
Yeah, that's a pretty serious amount of damage, honestly. It's cool, I'm still here. And then she doesn't counter, because counter is definitely the least reliable mechanic in the game. You can fucking never tell what counter's gonna do. Or maybe she did counter him without showing the animation. We'll have to wait until we can see the health bars. Yep. I guess it's gonna be pretty hard to tell now.
Oh, is it my turn?
You've already come this far, Hunter. Together, there is nothing you can't do.
It is your true destiny, Hunter.
So obviously, smashing these things with Quick Slash is pretty alright. We can get the Crack the Sky for free, but it's just not very much damage spread over a large, unpredictably large area, which is kind of crummy. We can, of course, do the standard Hunter thing, draw everybody's attention, and then vanish. How much shield do you have? 1,500. That's pretty harsh, honestly.
Good one. Well, that's interesting.
I mean, we knew that already, Nico. That's not new information. So we can empower and hope. Might actually be a good play. I could heal either Nico or the Hunter to draw a bunch of cards, and then empower and hope to have some good heroism stuff in hand. We should probably redraw first, I guess. Like, I'm probably not going to play this Swarm. This is not a good enough heroic card, so... The Holy Burst is fine. How big is the area on the Holy Burst? Well, you know, actually, using it to restore Nico to full health while also killing that thing, yeah, that's actually pretty good. So I do want to play that. But the thing is, Empower by itself, it's only going to leave us 2 card plays. So it's like Crack the Sky and then Holy Burst is pretty unimpressive if that's where we're going, right? Do you have that close ranks on? You do. Because, like, obviously taunting stuff onto the Hunter would be pretty good. For a lot of reasons. Can I get this shove? I can. Let's do this. Are you close enough to this rock for me to throw it at your head? Probably not, right? The area on that's pretty small. Yeah, not quite. Almost as though you had measured to make sure it wouldn't be a concern. So we can shatter some of this other stuff with heroism. I don't feel too bad about doing that. But like once we've done the Holy Burst, Crack the Sky is actually pretty good. But I guess if I was gonna do this, I would Atom's Call instead, because this gains us a heroism. Empower draws us a card, but we won't be able to play it anyway, and I feel pretty confident in the cards that I do want to play. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. It is an exhaust, though. You only get it the one time. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to accept the lesser crack, then. If we're never going to get to do that again, let's make all this count.
Here you go.
The drawing of the Blade Storm is difficult to ignore. I think I still like this. But Blade Storm is very funny.
You have earned this. Hell.
Alright, and then let's crack the sky and not do very much damage in total. It's still more damage than any other card in my hand, but it's very unimpressive for a card that like is what it is and costs what it does.
You'll only see this once.
It does look cool though, gotta give it that.
There was a time when Caretaker would have forbidden that sort of thing.
Okay, so what did we get? We got some damage onto this thing. I'll finish that off with a rock. We killed the small enemies. Okay, I mean, that saves us a little bit of trouble. Hunter, go and do some things. First up, we're gonna... Alright, I would rather use the rocks to kill these spikes than the explosives. Except in a case where the explosive would kill more than one. Alright, how low are you? 234. So sadly, we're not quite going to be able to do anything about it right now, but yeah, that's pretty good. That's low enough that the Nest Mother goes down like trivially next turn. Unfortunately, we are about to just let Nico take a big punch in the face. I don't think Blood for Blood's pretty good. Let's get rid of that. I don't know if we're going to play Holy Burst next turn either, but we don't have any more free redraws. So. Yeah, this I'm not too worried about. Ooh, good thing we healed her. Because she does have to be alive to play the Seal Breaker. Alright, we have to kill 2 of them to bring the Nest Mother down, right? Don't you confuse the Hunter. Don't do it. Okay, confusing Nico is less of a problem.
The seal will return him to his prison.
Oh Lord, sleep is over. We will not return to that place.
Well, I have to get everybody's attention on the Hunter, right? If I come over here and do this, it provides us a little bit of cover on Nico. I don't know that it's necessarily the most exciting version of this thing, and obviously what I would really like to do is break this guy's shielding more than anything. I'm gonna Wild Strike him. Let's just take his shield off. And then we can play in a more honest fashion here from there.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
She do anything cool? Okay, she did something useful. So she has to be made to survive, though, right? This is not the worst Holy Burst in the world. You know, I want to get damage in on the real enemies. Can I get the big guy and Nico at the same time? It looks like no. I could move Nico. I could have her run over into the middle of this group and do like that, or one monument's not going to kill that thing, right? We do have to kill two. And I don't necessarily have a ton of free kills. This is pretty good, and then throw a rock at any other one. I'm going to take this.
Your time has come. The mother produces. Weak, even for Hydra.
We have some redraws here. What do we want to use? Which of these cards do I actually want to keep? I mean, I kind of want to play the Blade Storm, of course. Right, if I readjust this so that the summoner hits one of the rocks, it kills the... Yeah, this is pretty good. Actually, I don't even have to do that. The big guy's hitting a rock. That's lethal enough. So maybe I can make the summoner hit something else. I can't really direct her into magic, it seems like. I can't shoot around the thing. Can I shoot her? What's the percentage if she's... only 50? Okay. What about trying to shoot the big guy into the gap? Hitting the summoner off of this thing and giving her 1 point of vulnerability is like a total waste, right? Because she's just going to lose it immediately. We have no more card plays. I have my normal move left, right? Yeah, I totally do. Hold on a second. Can I get her into that ley line? Oh, you're kidding. Well, that sucks. Why are you just marked as dead? Are you actually going to die at the end of the turn? I don't think that's right. I'm a little worried about the hunter. Like, if we don't kill most of the enemies here, I'm a little worried about what it means for the hunter. So how easy is it to get this guy into the vulnerable thing there to kill those dogs? Pretty easy, actually. Can I do that while also directing the wizard? Well, I could do this with her. So that kills the thing. It gets rid of most of our enemies, but I am very concerned about the amount of incoming damage that it leaves on the table. There's absolutely no way for me to get a, what is the Hunter's Midnight Sun's ability? It's Annihilation, right? I don't like Nico's, so we may as well do this on the Hunter. Let me see that ability. Okay, no, it's we're calling it Blade Storm. It's whichever one you have equipped, I guess. But it doesn't have the card draw. Yeah, I'm just really worried about the Hunter taking lethal damage because of the vulnerability. We can use Nico to We can spend a move on Nico to heal the hunter of her vulnerability. That's maybe the right thing to do. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and let's take that shot as I had it dialed in there. So big guy into the green thing, you into that other enemy.
Do not bother running.
Because we haven't used our discard yet either, right? I think we can actually do a lot of damage here. Now, if Nico triggers the explosion on this, it'll kill the dog, and now nothing is targeting Nico. The Nest Mother's dead because we popped one of those things. And now we just spend our move healing. It's the first time we've ever done that. Is that all it is? Yeah, okay, that's all it takes. That's pretty rad. And now we just hope that we don't explode. Redraw. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm thinking about redrawing this other Blade Storm that just doesn't even draw cards, but maybe it's better we keep it. Let me redraw this instead. Okay, Swarm's pretty unexciting.
My purpose is
Wow, 750, huh? Is the hunter gonna go down anyway? No, but that was closer than I would have liked. We may need to spend a move taking weak off of her. How much? How weak? Is it weak for one turn or?
Confidence.
Yeah.
It has always been this way.
Okay, please do not decide you know better than me about the position of the camera. It's really annoying, actually. Alright, so that's the thing I don't actually care about. This guy does not have a lot of HP anymore. We can run up and strip his shield and kill two of these enemies at a pretty low cost. I think I'm into this.
It is time.
You know, it's just a very good card, is the thing. Alright, I wish we had a better knockback card. But I do think, like, it is certainly the case that we can just Wild Strike you and vanish. The question is that how we end this turn? Because it totally could be, right? I think so. What do I do with my other card play? I heal the hunter just to get us sort of covered.
Light will carry you onward.
We don't have to do everything all at once.
Welcome assistance.
We just pop an infused enemy, make all the other enemies unable to play the game. Take a second here and breathe. I don't really want Swarm. Quick Slash, on the other hand, I'm totally cool with. These are good cards. These I'll keep. So all we have to do is kill the big guy, right? We don't actually need to accomplish anything else this round. Oh, I can't quite knock him into the dog. That's a shame. Is that worth moving for? Yes, definitely. Because if I move the hunter down here, we can just smash him into the ley line, which is even better.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Yes, cool. The card play was refunded. I'm overjoyed. Stop animating nonsense enemies. I can win the thing here. Just let me win.
You had your chance. Feel my call.
And I guess technically I should... This is going to reset the table, right? I should redraw until all of our redraws are out looking for heal, right? Because we could go back to full health. This will let me draw one of the hunter's cards. Am I not allowed to cast on the Dark Hunter? On the hunter because the hunter's concealed? Am I too concealed for my allies' attacks to hit me? Fine, whatever. I would think that they would still be able to see me. Okay, there we go. There's absolutely no reason for the hunter not to be at full HP.
Hold the light's gift. The power of the light.
All right, let's establish a seal.
That seal is active.
This is a long, long fight. I mean, part of it is that I play in a very like sort of controlling, certainty-based way. But you know, there are just like huge health pools to get through. There's only so much I can do. Oh hey, it's a Maiden of Woe. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. Is that Maiden of Woe? Is that right?
Still they persist.
How much HP have ye? A mere 6,000, a Dread Maiden. Sorry, my mistake. Doesn't look like I can hit her into... Oh, I can hit her into the vulnerability thing. Yeah, well, that's, like, obviously correct. It's gonna split one of the little dudes, but that's fine. Hunter plus Robbie is pretty good for AoE damage, so we can take down these little dudes who have split into a bunch of pieces pretty easily. Speaking of which, how much health do you have? 404, so a Holy Burst would, in fact, get me somewhere. Also, frankly, a Lash might. Out of curiosity... Does lashing you into you cause a death? No. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Is that... Okay, the card's attached to this guy. I just realized Midnight Sun is really good on Robbie when he's at full health. If we can make that happen, we probably ought to. You have 5,500 HP left. So a Penance Stare's not going to kill you, but it's going to be pretty good.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Oh, it's better once Robbie's at higher health, though. So actually, it would be best if we could get a handful of kills first. Wow, that's very little damage. I have to be at full HP for it to have its most powerful effect. Yeah, I can do this. Then we can drain a soul.
It's your time.
that
It's
was
going to keep us at 2 card plays. You were building up the Hell's Fury this whole time anyway. Drain Soul's going to let me do 200-ish. And if we put it all on one person, it's going to gain me a soul in the interim. So if we do... I have a lot of redraws available here. I think I'm going to draw off Holy Burst. Okay, another Lash is exciting. Can I whip you into the Maiden as well? We can just keep building up little bits of damage on the Maiden. So if I do this, we keep the card play.
An eternity of suffering awaits.
Yeah, Robbie's pretty wounded now. So we can drain soul. And we don't have to kill anything. If we drain soul the same target twice, off the full combo, we gain a soul, we gain some max HP. We'll be back at full actual health, and then we can penance for slightly better.
Prepare yourselves. We will stoke the fires of hell with your soul.
Yeah, penance for 1300 magnified by the vulnerability. I think we should absolutely do this. Drops Robbie to half. The Maiden is the only thing that still is able to attack this turn, and the Maiden could hit Robbie. We don't really have a good defense against that. Maybe I hold the penance stare. We could... Well, the Hellmouth isn't going to let me do anything anyway, because I'll lose the strength before... I'll lose the strength at the end of the turn. Robbie could... Hell's Fury one of these two things, and then just use some body checks to clear some stuff up. Just kill some garbage enemies. Dealing damage to an elite Shadowhound doesn't give it... Yeah, I don't hate that. Ooh, Hell's Fury applies a week. Maybe we should Hell's Fury you. Yeah, let's do that.
Now that was something.
Mindless followers suffer the same fate.
There are lots of ways to get a... what do you call it? To get a vulnerability onto a Maiden. We will hope to be able to do it again soon. And then I want to use my move here to separate Robbie and the Hunter. I was kind of hoping we'd get something else done at the same time, but I don't think so. I just don't want the Hunter absorbing any AoE damage. That's not necessary. Alright. Activated Dread Vigilance. Oh no. That's the thing that lets her counterattack a lot, right? Okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay. Understood. There's a lot of enemies on this table right now, I'll say that. And with these things both splitting, it's gonna be even more. You know what would be pretty rad right now is a Blade Storm. Instead, we find the Hell Ride. Also not bad. Stun and apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies is wild. That's wild that I'm allowed to do that. And then we're gonna do some redrawing here probably. But apply vulnerable 2 to everything I really, really like. But Robbie's wounded. Okay. Playing untyped cards should never fire the wound on a character. It's really silly that, like, oh, I could have paid attention. I could have seen that that was the case, but I didn't, and so I take damage. It's, like, very dumb and bad. I'm assuming you caught stunned too. So we'll actually eat both your actions. So I don't have to fight you at all. We could spend this turn just building. Was doing lots of damage to other enemies. Which I do not especially hate. Let me, do we want a Hellmouth? Probably not, because we probably don't want to use Robbie that much. Although, if we had Robbie drive his car... say like this, we discard our hand, but we would also gain a drain soul. We could go back to full health with Robbie pretty easily, and then just like let the enemies do whatever they want, and we'll pick up a couple more kills with the drain soul. And if that's what they're doing, if that's what we're doing, then we don't actually need our move for much. So I think what I do is I just clear the wounded with it. That upgrade seems really meaningful. This is going to discard my penance stairs, but they exist. They're in the deck. We will find them again. And also we're going to get another Midnight Sun thing off of this. Yeah, we'll take U5. Just kind of like shear an entire arm off of the battlefield here.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Alright, so we get ourselves a Drain Soul. We get some more max HP. We take the Drain Soul in and we do some horrible things with it. It's only chain 3. So we're not going to be able to kill that many enemies. Yeah, actually, it's going to take everything to kill just one of these guys. We're like very close to the point where that wouldn't be true. That really sucks, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And then I guess there's no reason not to do this now. May as well gain the heroism, right? But do I want to penance stare this thing right before the end of the turn and give it free reign over a half health Robbie from there? I think the answer is no. We could penance stare this guy, who would give us back the card play and also 2 cards. Actually, you know what? I know we just healed up Robbie, but this guy has a lot of HP and is annoying. Let's just...
None can escape it.
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
Okay, Hellmouth does kind of nothing, but Last Sight will let us pick up this thing.
You have earned it. Return to your mother.
Yeah, productive. I think we don't do anything else. Oh, you were stunned too.
I will not let you down.
So that's the thing you should not have been able to do. When I hit restart encounter here, is it going to restart the Robbie phase of the encounter? Now that we know that stunned 2 isn't sufficient to keep that enemy from dealing damage, we have to play quite a bit differently. We were not that far off of just killing that thing if I wanted to just like push hard and blow it up. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just an issue of the cards not doing the thing they say they do, which is a problem we run into a lot in this game, I feel like. Oh, cool. It restarts it from the very fucking beginning because this game is designed by people who want you to hate their game. Well, guess what, y'all? That's it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to be at the beginning of the Robbie part of the fight. I will spare you the dumb bullshit that this game is putting me through, at the very least. And then, for the love of Christ, it better be to the ending from there. And we'll see you then.